Hello, welcome back to Crypto with Lily. As always, it's such a great pleasure to have you here again. Today, we're going to be talking about a product that comes with ready utilities. I'm talking about NFT with NFT minting and staking with different staking pools, plus a play to earn that it's also the first one part of their a bigger ecosystem that they have. Now, this project started their first launch on December the 3rd, but they still got 2 more days to go. So you guys got plenty of time to actually go through your DOR, do your researching project, and then later on decide if this is your cup of tea or not. They had a soft cap of 100 BNB, but so far they have been able to raise 142, so it's going quite nicely for them. Anyways, once again, they still got 2 more days, so we have to keep an eye on it, right? So total contributors of 159, and a project that also come with all the budgets. We're talking Sappho, Audit, KYC plus DOXXED, right? So we are gonna be talking about all this in just few seconds, right? So let's dive in firstly into the main website. Oh, one more thing before we do so, they have been trending on Pincel as well. So as you can see right now, they are ranking number 4. So this is going to be their main website. I really like the design. I think it's pretty clean, nicely made, right? So the information on the website once again is going to be divided firstly into their main utilities. As you can see, they got the utilities right there. So you got the play to earn, the NFTs, and the staking. So we are going to be just in a few minutes talking about specific details about each one of them, of course always in a nutshell, because we do not have time to cover everything in just a video, you guys. That's homework for you, as I always say. Anyways, let me quickly show you the whole website, and then we're going to be diving into a specific each one of their utilities, right? So the ecosystem, as you can see, their ecosystem will be governed by HBM, which is their token, right? Their native currency, and will expand it into other games and meme tokens. So they already have the first play to earn, but the idea is to keep them coming, right? To grow their ecosystem. As you can see, they're also aiming to have different meme tokens as part of it. So they are a development company introducing NFT features into them. So they are dedicated to creating interesting and exciting games that are appealing to players of all ages. You can click on it, more about it, and it will take you to a little bit of more of information about what the ecosystem is aiming to do or what it is about. Once again, different kind of utilities. We'll be talking about that in just a few seconds. The roadmap, that, as you know, I do not go through it because it's quite easy for you guys to actually do it, but it is right there, right? Information about the play to earn, we will be doing that as well later on. Their tokenomics, dividing the total supply, how much they have available for pre-sale, reserve for staking liquidity, the play to earn reserve, sex, a team debt, or vested, they are vested for a year, initial burn and paying sell platform, right? And they also got a total tax of 4%, 3% goes to marketing tax, and 1% is for development tax. A little bit of the extra available information and documentation, which is going to be the white paper. I will be showing you that as well. It got a huge amount or a fair amount of information for the about the project in the white paper as well. So this is the team behind the project. As I mentioned earlier, they also got the docs batch. So I will be showing you a quick AMA that they were having that is available on YouTube, right? So this is the team behind the project, different partners they have, and this is like the link to their audits, which is also available on Pincel. You guys already know that, in case you want to check all that, and also divided into the token, the game, the staking, and NFTs, and the links to their socials. Right, now let's dive into the utilities. The first one is staking. Staking is going to be divided into 3 different staking pools. The first one 15 days, second one 30 days, and the last one for 45 days, of course with different APR. And as you can see, none of them have any kind of penalty for early penalty. So in case you need to unstake your tokens, there is no kind of penalty for doing so. Now a little bit more of information about how the staking that works, you got it available right there, plus extra information on the white paper as well. Now moving on to the second one, we got the NFTs. Now these NFTs Hubin collection consists of precisely made characters differentiated by 98 unique traits, divided into 45 different backgrounds, 3 different brain models, 2 skin models, and 49 various wear items and accessories. So unique traits give a feeling of having a special art item and has a great opportunity of being traded. So NFTs can be also used and earned as unique skins in their play to earn game Hunibio. On Unibio. Oh my gosh, myself on names, but bear with me because you know how it is. I kind of, most of the time, I do not exactly how to pronounce them. But if you have been part of Crypto Willy for a while, then you already know that that's usually what happens, right? So anyways, that's the first game. So there, once again, they have these ecosystems, you guys, so everything is going to be kind of integrated, right? So as I mentioned earlier, these NFTs can be minted, so you got it right there. So minted for 0.50 BNB. You just have to connect your wallet and then you can choose to mint your NFTs. And lastly, we got the play to earn. So the first one, once again, Unibio, which is part of this ecosystem. So it's a multiplayer online game similar to the good old Agar.io. So maybe you're familiar with this one, so you kind of know how it goes, right? So it's a highly, according to them, it's a highly enjoyable game. A little bit of more of information of how to play it. You can read all of this, and also you can get directly like click on it and will take you to. Once again, you guys, this is a project that is still on the Fairlaunch stage, so lots of things are going to be actually available after their Fairlaunch, right? Once I finish the Fairlaunch and launch. So these are upcoming games. So they got a Chef's Hub, the first one, and they also got Hubin Whole Pool, right? So those are the 2 upcoming ones. Now, moving on to, let me show you. Oh, sorry, this one is not available right there. The Twitter account. Now, their Twitter account, sorry for doing it so fast, but anyway, I already checked it. So in the Twitter account, they are mostly talking about their Fairlaunch, right? Once again, they still got 2 more days, so I guess most of the tweets they're going to be doing are going to be mostly about how their Fairlaunch is going, because of course they are quite happy about it. It's just going quite nicely, smoothly for them, right? They also mentioned something that I would like to quickly, this is from right there, this is from December 4th. So throwback to Hubin Network first largest Asia blockchain and crypto exhibition in Thailand. So you got, let me show you right there, right? So this is some pics from where they were part of this exhibition once again in Thailand, and the rest of the information where you guys is going to be kind of mostly related to the Fairlaunch, right? So this is one of the part of the team that is behind this project, or the face of the project, right? As I told you earlier, they are having this AMA with Phoenix Holdings. I always suggest you guys to look also for this kind of information, and if you're actually interested in the project, make also the time to listen to the AMAs, because usually they got a fair useful amount of information. You can see this one almost lasted like an hour. So they are talking about team behind the project, everything that they are aiming to do, what the ecosystem is about, what the different features are. So the information is right there for you to decide if you want to take a look at it or not, right? Now, audited, as I mentioned earlier, by Cyberscope. Once again, you know how it goes. You got all the documentation right there for you guys. Once again, check it out by yourself later. And this is going to be their white paper, right? So you got, I told you earlier, a fair amount of information. So you got introduction, the play to earn games, the modern age play to earn space is booming, future of the play to earn. So I think they kind of divided it into each one of their features. So they started with the play to earns. So talking about the history of it, and also talking about their one that they belong to their ecosystem. Later on, they're moved to a staking, as you can see a little bit of information about staking. After that, they got the NFTs, and later on they got the ecosystem. And lastly, they talk about the token sale, the team, their socials, and of course also the disclaimer, right? So lastly, I just want to quickly show you their Telegram account. Okay guys, Telegram community right now, I'm just gonna be covering today's messages, since once again we are always running out of time, right? So this is everything from today. As you can see, a community of around 9k members, with around 2 of those online at the moment, quite active, quite engaged. This is what you were expecting to see in a community that is having a Fairlaunch at the moment, right? So that's what they are talking about. Some of them are also asking about when the launch is going to be. By the way, the launch is going to be on December 9th, so in case you may want to know that information as well. So you see pre-sale, launch, also kind of is mostly about that, which is usually, once again, the case. It's the kind of information that you see on a project when they are having a Fairlaunch, right? So what I wanted to show you is that the community is right there, that if you want to join, I highly suggest you to do so. Go and do so. Ask your questions over there, talk with the community, see how is the sentiment in the once again, and in the community, how do they feel about the project? How do you think it's, if they're going to be here for the long term or not? All those questions, that's the place to do so, right? Now let's go back to the main website. Okay guys, so Hubin Network having a Fairlaunch at the moment. Still, you guys, you still got 2 more days to go. A Fairlaunch of 100 BNB that was already filled. At the moment, they have been able to raise 142 SAFU, Audit, KYC, and DOXXED, with an AMA available on YouTube, with an extensive one of almost an hour. So if you want, you can also make the time to listen to that one, right? A project that have different kind of utilities, NFT with NFT minting, staking with different staking pool, plus a play to earn that is part of their bigger ecosystem. So thank you very much for staying tuned until the end. Remember that this by no means any kind of financial advice, that this is just me giving you my thoughts or opinions about projects that I find interesting and that I came across on every day, right? So thank you once again. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.